Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now Jackson on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, 51, line 51. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the set. Protein spill. 53. Mike 53. You must be dreaming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
No chance. 6-6. Pull it high. SOS.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
You go.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2 touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready? 70, Indy.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Alpha.
2nd and 1. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Godwin, 35 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 13-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. John Ross, 83 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Kill.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Ready, break. Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Coming this way, here we go.
2nd and 5. Pass switch, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Godwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
it's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
What we got? Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Go!
Mike, 53, Mike.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Higgins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Ready! Hand over. 53, Mike. Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's get off the field, D. Check. Check 52.
On first down, Pollard, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 11. And that's complete to Jeffrey. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Hey, high 7.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
5.
Now back to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. There he goes, left side, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Christian Travis.
Check 53, Mike.
Let's set a tone. Hey, Haywood. Get.
2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Dorsett making the catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. play action. It's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, let go. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a 1st down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to walk one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Squeeze.
Let's go. Hey, we got go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's go.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running right, here's Dillon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All set.
At the 49ers, 37-yard line.
Quick that, quick that.
6-6, pull it high.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And some room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alshon Jeffrey, 37 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He's got daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 33, Jets 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over first.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Check 9, X3, 218, chopper. Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Recon, 152 fighter. 5.
They're going to look to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Mostert, and some space here. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 19-yard line. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Run for Pollard. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And look at this, another fake. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Down. 18.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in